everyone, so in today's video I'm going to share with you guys my second trimester update and just kind of what the symptoms were, how I was feeling, things like that. I will be doing a workout routine and what my daily routine looked like during my second trimester. But for now I'm just going to talk about symptoms and things like that. So I have my tea. I'm having Pomegranate Green Tea by I believe the company Tea. And I'll link it down below if I can find it. So I have my tea and some nice comfy clothes. I've got my, I don't know if you can see, but I'm wearing a shirt and it's got like flour, carrot, like an apple or a radish and a little footprint, and it says grown locally. And I just thought it was really cute because my parents are farmers, so I was like, I have to get this shirt. So this is kind of like my go-to casual Sunday t-shirt. And yeah, let's get started. I also jotted down some notes so I wouldn't forget. So if you see me looking over here on my paper, that is why. So thought I would talk about symptoms. So if you watched my first trimester video, then you know I felt really tired. I didn't have an appetite. What else? I just, by 7 or 8 p.m. at night, that's when I started to feel awful. I never got sick, never had morning sickness, never threw up, nothing like that. But just by the end of the day, I'd feel awful and I'd go to bed early. And so during my second trimester, it started to get a little bit better. I would say by the 15th week, I was completely, I don't want to say healed, but I was completely over those first trimester symptoms, and I was starting to feel a lot better. I also noticed that I could stay up a little bit later because I wasn't feeling like garbage at the end of the night, because I would go to bed early, just like I said, because I wasn't feeling well. Because I was feeling better, I could actually stay up later and go to bed at a decent time. I also noticed that I didn't really need as much hours of sleep. Before I was getting like 9 or 10, and then I was able to sleep for like 8 or 9 hours and not feel so bad. And when I went to Hawaii, I was 16 weeks going on 17 weeks. So when I left, I was 16 weeks. When I came back, I was 17 weeks. And I noticed when I would wake up in the morning, my back would be sore, and then I'd be fine the rest of the day. So I thought maybe it was the hotel bed. But when I got home, the same thing was happening. And I noticed that when I slept on my side, I think the weight, because it was shifting to like this way or whatever way I was laying on my side, and that's what was causing these back pains. So I ended up getting a pregnancy pillow from Toys R Us, and that seemed to help a lot. I would kind of use it to support my back, if that makes sense. And I would sleep on the head part. I'll try and put a picture so you guys can see what I mean if you've never seen a pregnancy pillow before. But I highly recommend it, and I still use it to this day. And I'm now in my third trimester, day 1, so I can't really say too much, but I've been using it since the new year, and if not before then. And what else did I have for symptoms? Oh, heartburn. Oh my goodness. So I started getting heartburn in the second trimester. It wasn't consistent until near the end, and I did notice that when I would have chocolate or too many sweets, that's when the heartburn would get really bad. So I had to just kind of watch. Not that I'm a big sweet person, and because of my high blood sugar test that I had in my first trimester, I kind of tried to stay clear. But at Christmas time, it seemed like even if I had one little thing of chocolate, heartburn would it would be so crazy. And so I just pretty much couldn't eat anything that was sugary during the holidays, which was really hard, but it was just not worth it. I mean, the Tums worked, but they would work, and then eventually I felt like the heartburn came back. Let's see. Oh, another thing that happened when I was in Hawaii, I felt baby kick for the first time, which was really cool and exciting. What else? Oh, my back. So near the end of my second trimester, middle, I noticed that my back, I just had to be careful what I did. So I work with children, so I just found like maybe instead of carrying them to go get a Kleenex, I would walk with them to go get a Kleenex. Or, or if they wanted to be held, I would maybe sit on the floor with them and they could sit on my lap. So I would just do different techniques that didn't involve me using my back so much. I'd also, when it came to shoveling the snow, I had to be careful with that. So instead what I would do is just push the snow. Usually I would let my husband do it, but it just depended. Like if I wanted to help him out and do it maybe on my lunch break so that there wasn't as much snow to shovel at night, I would just push the snow. So I wasn't using that much of my back. I also, near the end of my second trimester, I could feel baby kick even more. The kicks were stronger and they were more consistent. What else? I think that was about it. Oh, and then the last thing I wanted to talk about was just my lower back. Or not my lower back, but cleaning, like, so maybe cleaning something down below where I'd have to bend down for a long period of time, like maybe wiping down the baseboards or just wiping down the bottom of the cupboards, anything like that where I had to bend down. That took a lot of work and it would like make me kind of out of breath, so I just tried to avoid that. I've noticed too that cleaning the bathtub, that's another kind of difficult chore for me, and so I've been letting my husband kind of do that. But other than that, I think that's it. Like, trying to think if there's anything else that I didn't talk about. I talked about my symptoms and just all the cool things with baby. Oh, we also found out what we were having, so that was exciting. So I will link down my gender reveal video down below. And yeah, now we're just kind of getting ready for the baby shower and getting the nursery ready and all that fun stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Another video that I will be doing, which I did for my first trimester, well, not in my first trimester, but I did it for my first trimester, was what to expect in Ontario during your first trimester and kind of like what my experiences were. So I'm definitely going to do one for my second trimester. And yeah, that is everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you had similar symptoms or maybe different symptoms, and I will see you guys on Wednesday for another video. Bye guys!